Hey y'all, happy new moon. Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a different style of reading today because most of my power is out. This is the only room with power, and I also don't have a candle. So it is just going to be me, some crystals, sage, and the cards. Got moonstone, tiger's eye, and some pearls. Wisdom from the last full moon. Alright, let's get into it. So I have some sage, offering this to the land, to my ancestors, to all forces of love in the universe. I ask that you cleanse my space, my being, and all those watching this video. Cleanse these cards. Remove anything that is not of light and love. Anything of evil, hate, and fear is removed, repelled, and rebuked. There you go. I'm gonna sage you. Comfortable. Okay. So today is a new moon in Gemini, and the energy has been just moving around. We're also in the middle of a storm currently, and there's been a lot of symbolism about being in a storm, being in the calm of the storm, waiting for the storm to pass. So it might not just be me, but let's see. Cards are being a bit volatile. Let's see what is here for the collective, what is here for our highest good, what do we need to know, what will help us get through this storm. Also very, very interesting symbolism that we have the power out on a new moon, which is the darkest night in a month. It's when the moon is completely in shadow and you can't see any light at all. Perfect time for planting new seeds, and it is a test of faith, say the trees. So what is here for us? What do we need to know? Like feeling a bit, right as I was about to doubt, a card popped out. All right. Also gonna do some channeled affirmations at the end. I'm already feeling a little bit of a flow coming through. Interesting. All right, let me show you. So we have number 35, presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. Another card that I have not pulled before. 3s and 5s can be significant. I've been seeing 333 everywhere. 555 is all about positive change, and I feel that we are in a huge moment of change, turmoil, things being shaken up, and it feels intense, but it is for a purpose. It is for our highest good. So let's see what wisdom this card has to offer us. The setup's a bit janky, but we're working with what we got. So, number 35, presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. It is easy to fill your thoughts with the loss of loved ones, missed opportunities, and regrets. Our hearts can become so overwhelmed with what is no longer or never has been a part of our life that we lose sight of our present. This can be especially so with regrets around the things that we did not say, try, or do. All that we can ever change about our regrets is what we do with our grief in the present. Loss is a kind of death. When we lose or do not attain something we deeply value, something of ourselves dies or remains absent along with it. At some point, we have to learn to live on and find ways to genuinely fulfill our present without this cherished person, place, attainment, or situation. The empty space where we still love had been where what we still love had been or would be can be painful to confront. We can either fill the empty space with who and what is absent, like the crone who sets the dinner table with photos, and become absent ourselves, or we can find a way to breathe ourselves back into life. Rather than miss the opportunity to live, we can honor and acknowledge what haunts us with gratitude for whatever was and is no longer, or was not and may never be. We can use whatever was or was not to enrich how we approach living each moment to the fullest. The absence has a lesson for us. It would not have made up part of our path if it did not. It is up to us to uncover the insight and use it harmoniously. Alternatively, it may be that you resonate with this card at a level where you find that it is you who has been absent throughout your life. It may be that you have lost a lot of your youth and the opportunity to make something of your life. Take heart in knowing that you are not alone. Your path has gifted you with an alternative set of inner resources, insights, and tools. To explore the value of them will illuminate a personalized way to the other side of your pain, and how to create a meaningful and fulfilling life from it. Regardless of the source of your prolonged grief, the featured crone loves and supports you to move beyond the loss suspending your life or aspects of it. She cautions you to avoid the potential for grief to consume the rest of your life by compromising your capacity to be present in it. Of course, to mourn any loss is essential and needs to run its due course. However, it is equally essential to recognize that you are still here and presently able to live a fulfilling life. Honor this blessing by embracing the many opportunities available to you. To initiate this process, it can be helpful to light a candle and hold in your mind's eye what is absent in the presence of your love. Next to this image in your mind's eye, place the part of yourself that has been lost to the past as a consequence. Keep this vision of all that is absent present within the white loving light of your heart for 4 minutes. During this time, focus on your breath, have your eyes closed, and hold your left hand on your heart. The need to cry may arise during this visualization. If so, good. To cry when we need to is always a good and healthy thing. Allow your tears to flow for however long and hard they need to. This is the body, mind, and emotions' way of relieving, cleansing, and healing. Having a plush toy or a pillow to hug can be soothing if no one safe is around. Although it might not feel like it at first, trust that there will be an end to your tears if you allow them all to come out. This is the same with grief. The crone's message. True loss and absence are when you lose all of yourself to the past, too. Wow. That was heavy, but beautiful, and definitely resonated for me, so let me know if you all resonated with that. I'm gonna sit down and channel a couple affirmations. Feel free to repeat after or in your head. Also, always feel free to journal your own affirmations. I am free to be me completely. I am safe to exist. I am worthy and deserving of existing just as I am. Those who matter will be able to hold my no just as well as my yes. No one is entitled to my time or energy. My energy is mine. It belongs to me. My energy always comes home and resides within me. Everything is working out just the way it's meant to. You will weather the storm. You are strong. Recognize the brave soul that you are. Everything is working out in your favor. You are highly favored. Thank you for being here. I love you likewise.